Yes, I'm Glenn Trimmer, and I'm here today at the Stafford Civil War Park and wanted to give you just a brief overview of what you might see if you choose to come to this park. The Stafford Civil War Park is one of the newest Civil War attractions in the Fredericksburg, Stafford area, and it is fairly unique for a number of reasons. First of all, this park is not a battlefield. It is where the Union Army came after its defeat at Fredericksburg, which was rapidly followed by a second defeat in what is known as the Mud March. The Union Army was demoralized. They came back into Stafford County and they set up winter encampments. It was a very terrible time for the Union Army. We call this the Union Army's Valley Forge, and there's good reason for that. Large numbers of them did die during that winter. In fact, there were 3,572 graves of Union soldiers recovered by Union burial teams all throughout Stafford County. And this is just one of those encampments, and there were hundreds during the war, but this is the only one that has ever been preserved, and it is dedicated to the memories of those soldiers who served here. Things that you can see in this park if you come here, which are not available elsewhere in the region in many cases, include 3 big Union gun batteries that were established within this park. They were designed to stop a possible Confederate advance on the Union Army in this area. There are well-preserved remains of 2 corduroy roads that the Union soldiers built during the war. And inside the encampments, such as this one, you'll see many different types of encampment locations. Some would have had huts in them, others would have had above ground tents. It just varied from day to day and time to time. There is also, in the gun batteries here, we have 5 cannons for people to view. They are actually reproductions because it's not a national park and we can't own cannons. Only the federal government can do that, but our cannons are exact in most every means. There are multiple gun platforms where the cannons sit that you can visit. There were also 2 blockhouses built in this park, and the blockhouses are big, strong, square-shaped buildings that have loopholes where soldiers could get in there if there was an emergency and they were under attack, and they could hold on to those blockhouses until relief from other soldiers could come to their rescue. Finally, there's almost 2 miles of trails in the park, and there's some beautiful scenery along Accokeek Creek. You can take those trails and you can then walk up to the heights where the Union gun batteries are if you have a little more time. There is a picnic area here with lots of space and picnic tables, and eventually this fall we're going to have a new pavilion added to this park. So if you ever have any questions, you can get on the internet and just Google the Stafford Civil War Park in Stafford County, Virginia. We would love to have you come and visit. We do tours here. We don't charge for tours. We do ask that people consider a $5 donation to the Stafford Historical Society's Civil War Park Fund, but that's not required at all. If we have somebody free and you call the number that you can find on the Stafford County Tourism website, we'll be glad to set up a tour and take you through.